Namaskaram from Shruthi. In the last video, we had discussed Naatta and ended the video with 3 songs. Were you able to identify the ragas in those songs? If not, no worries. This video is going to help you out. The first song that I sang is Mittiyuli. Mittiyuli kaatrodu en nenjai taalatta. This song is loosely based on the raga jog. There is a lot of Shuddha influence in this song, but Ilayaraja has cleverly mixed the raga jog as well. The next song was Aluva Puzhakkakkare. Aluva Puzhakkakkare oru ponnambalam. This song is loosely based on the raga Tilang. And then the swaras Pappa maga maga ma pappa maga maga ma pappa sani pa maga. This is from the song Kanaka Nilave in the Malayalam movie Kauravar. The song itself is a mix of raga Tilang and Savitri with some additional swaras. But the swara portion that I sang is purely in raga Savitri. In this video, let's talk about the raga jog and its semblances and differences with Raga Naatta. So let me start by saying this. Many of you might have heard that jog is the Hindustani equivalent of the Carnatic Raga Naatta. However, I would like to clarify this point here. There are similarities between the ragas, but jog is not the equivalent of Naatta. I'm going to explain that in this video. The Arohana Avarohana of Raga Jog goes like this. Sa ga ma pa ni sa sa ni pa ma ga sa. The Arohana has swaras sa, Antaragandharam ga 3, Ma 1, Shuddha Madhyamam, Panchamam, Kaishiki Nishadam 2. In the Avarohana we have Shadjam, Kaishiki Nishadam 2, Panchamam, Shuddha Madhyamam, Gandharam 3, Shuddha Madhyamam, then Gandharam 2 and Shadjam. So the Nishadam, the need 2 is always constant in jog, whereas the Gandharam, in Arohanam there is Antaragandharam ga 3, Avarohanam you have 2 Gandharams, which is ga 3 and ga 2. In the original version of jog, there is no ni 3 and no G2 in the Arohana. It's Saga in the Arohana and Sagama pa ni 2 in the Arohana and Avarohana. But I've heard that some of the modern musicians, they do sing ni 3 in their alapanas, even though not as common as the smaller ni 2, that is Kaishiki Nishadam. Let us talk about Arohana and Avarohana for a minute. In Hindustani, the Arohana Avarohana scale is just a reference. The actual Raga Lakshana would lie in the pakads or the signature sancharas of the Raga. In fact, in my opinion, it's true for Carnatic music as well. Just by knowing a scale, we cannot learn a Raga at all. A lot of the movie songs that claim to use the Raga or any Raga, they use only the scales, not the actual Raga Lakshana or Sancharas. This Raga is really beautiful in any octave, meaning the singer has the freedom to sing the Raga in any octave. So what is the Raga Lakshana of jog? I'm going to sing certain swaras, and those combinations will be illustrative of the ragam. Saga ma pa ni ma pa ma ga ga ma pa ma ga 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 ni sa. Gama pa ni sa ni pa ni ni sa ga sa ni sa ga ga ma pa ma ga ga ma ga sa ga sa ni pa ma ma pa ma ga ma ga ga sa ga ma pa ga ma ga ni ga sa. Even though I said that the nishadam of jog is ni to kaishiki nishadam, it is actually sung closer to the shadjam like ni sa. That means it is slightly higher than the normal kaishiki nishadam. On to the history of raga jog. This raga is relatively new. Jog is a very pleasing and popular raga, and I think this raga has a history of only 100 years. And we believe that this raga was popularized only in the last few decades. This raga was born in the Hindustani world, if I am not mistaken, and Carnatic musicians have used raga jog in their concerts, but I am not too sure about the existing kritis in raga jog. If anyone of you know about Carnatic kritis in jog, please do put your comments in the comment section of the video. Let us look at some of the popular songs in the raga jog. The first one is Pramadavanam Veendum. Pramadavanam Veendum Rituragam Chudi Shubhasayanam Pole Shubhasayanam Pole. Next one is Varmugile Vanil Ni Vannu Ninnalor Magalil. These two songs are composed by Ravindran Master. Now the next song is the Metti Oli, which I already have sung before. That is composed by Ilayaraja. மெட்டியொலி காற்றோடு என் நெஞ்சை தாலாட்ட மேனியொரு பூவாக மெல்லிசையின் பாவாக கோதை மலர் பூம்பாதம் வாவெண்ணுதே. Look at the ending. கோதை மலர் பூம்பாதம் பாபனி சகாக வாவெண்ணுதே கமகமக. See the usage of the two gandharas there. That is the signature of raga jog. There is also this Hindi song from the movie Lagan, Chale Chalo, that's loosely based on the raga jog. If you know other songs based on the raga jog, be it in any language, please put them in the comments. Because of the nature of film songs, we don't exactly need to use these notes like these. So what I mean to tell you is, we can easily mix notes like N3 or Ni3 or even sometimes Re2 or Dha2 to enhance the beauty of the song. Now, let's talk about how Naatta and Jog, they have their similarities and differences. If you look at the screen, you can see the differences that I have noted down. The first one is in the Arohana Avrohana. Jog Arohana is Sagama Pani Sa. So there is no G2 or R3 in Jog in the Arohana. In Naatta, Sare, that is like G2, but that is not present in Jog. Sare Gama Pani. See the Ni, it's a big Ni there. Pani Sa. In Jog it is Pani Sa. In Avarohana, Sa Ni Pa Ma Ga Ma Ga Sa. In Naatta it is Sa Ni Pa Ma Re Sa. So after Ma 1, it is directly Re 3. In Jog, after Ma 1, you have to always sing Ga 3. There is no Nitri in Jog. Even if you hear Nitri in some Jog-based songs, they are not in pure Jog, and also the usage of Nitri is very less compared to Ni2. Another main difference between Naatta and Jog is the usage of Re3 in Naatta versus Ga2 in Jog. Even though technically they are the same notes or swaras, the gamaka of Re3 in Naatta is Kampita shaking. Re. Whereas in Jog, the gamaka of Ga2, Gamaga sa, that's more plain. Now the usage G3, G2, that is allowed and very common in the Raga Jog. The equivalent G3 and R3 is not allowed in Naatta. Ga, 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 re. We cannot sing like this in Naatta. In order to demonstrate the difference between Naatta and Jog, let me take the song Pramadavanam Veendum. Pramadavanam Veendum Pani sa ga ga sa sa ni ni sa ga ma. You cannot have this combination in Naatta. Pramadava pani sa ga. This is not allowed in Naatta. If it was in Naatta, the Pramadava would have sounded like this. Pramadava pani sa re. Pramadava. The va corresponds to the note re in Naatta, which has to be shaken. Let us look at Ruturagam Chudi. Ruturagam Chudi. If it were to be in Naatta, Ruturagam Chudi. What I just demonstrated is only for experimental purposes, only to demonstrate the differences between Naatta and Jog. We are going to end the video here. In the next video, we shall discuss the ragas Savitri, Tilang, some of the allied ragas that closely resemble the Naatta family. Till then, thank you and goodbye.